body is related. Just feel it. Key we will give you, but you have to enter. First is cycle of breathing. Not to watch, just feel. When breathing entering, your life is filled with heavenly embrace. When breathing is going out, your body is completing the cycle with the heaven. Without thinking mind. If you pay attention, then breathing becomes a gross uniting current. Feel it. This is vata, element of metal, air, and ether is entering by that way. Don't imagine anything, just feel it. In the sense of feeling, you can imagine a little bit in the same direction. Whole atmosphere. Now imagine a little bit. Entire atmosphere around this earth, entering into this body and breathing in, and feel it. An entire internal atmosphere entering into the outer atmosphere through breathing out. Feel it. Enter into deeper, not only entire atmosphere, everybody sitting here breathing through this body, and this body breathing through everybody's body. Your breathing entering into others, others breathing into you. When you breathe in, try to feel, is there any way to avoid others breathing into you? Not only all people sitting breathing here, entire planet, anybody breathing anywhere, not past, present, future, all are breathing through you. Feel this is more complicated. Now go into deep and deeper, nothing is left but cycle of this current, unbroken series of pranayam. You can prolong this cycle, but you cannot disconnect it. It started with you, with your birth, and this cycle will end with the death of this body. Feel this cycle. When breathing goes in, entire body filled with golden light. Now enter into deeper current, how this breathing is transformed into cosmic prana, into electrical current. How this water is transformed into electrical wave. Life moving up, matter moving down. The forces of gravity and levitation, making contraction and expansion of the heart, systolic and diastolic movement. Feel it. absolute silence. Try to feel the pulsation in subtler than this pulsation, vibration, current from every part of body into the space, from space to every part of body. Check whole body, anganyas, karanyas, head and face, vibrating in the radiant current. Feel the vibration, a current moving. If you don't feel, imagine a little bit. Entire head is submerged like the sponge in the water, so entire head vibrating in very soothing and calming current. I can feel whole head is nothing but electrical dynamo. Face and neck, feel their current. Imagine in health, shoulders, arms, palms and fingers. They are changing into electrical body. Try to feel another body behind this body, the body of pulsation. Chest and abdomen, legs, feet and toes. This you are feeling psychic body, astral body. There is further another body. Ethereal body, causal, a motionless ocean of energy. Feel your pure consciousness, motionless ocean of light, experiencing, registering any emotion comes, whether it is gross, subtle or electrical. From every part of physical body experience, radiant energy, you have to feel it. Sometimes difficult to pick up part by part, not entire body, to pick up head alone. If you can feel your heat transform into pranic current, easily you will feel entire body. Experience what is the difference between physical body and dynamic body. Dynamic body is more pervasive, creating pulsation in entire atmosphere. That difference. It is the body of energy. Now close your eyes. See the color of this energy. Hear this music. Direct your senses into inner world. Feel, embrace this pulsation. This is the inner current of the touching. Taste this bliss. hear this music and see this inner light, smell this divine perfume. Remember, no thinking and no translation, just feeling. तुम में माता च पिता तुम्हें भा तुम में बंधु सखा तुम्हें वा तुम में सर्वं मम देव देवः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः We take today briefly Mandukya Upanishad. In the spiritual sadhana, there is a transformation and there is a flight. Transformation department belong to preparation of body, mind and senses. And flight is different, direct spiritual experience. No doubt that is not open for everybody. It is like a butterfly, it is trying to come out, so that caterpillar take time. And when butterfly comes out, then it is difficult to believe that once upon a time it was caterpillar. Very difficult to believe. Butterfly is born and we have seen its birth and flight. But human being's flight is not seen. That flight when will take place, how will you know here is born? Mandukya Upanishad. There is a mystery behind its name. Other creatures walk and run. Two creatures, they don't walk, they jump. Monkey and the frog. Why not Monkey Upanishad? No, because monkey jump is from known to known. Monkey is very clever. It jump from one tree to another, one roof of the house into on the another roof, but known to known. But frog is very courageous, sits on the bank, known is the land, and jump into unknown, which is water. So there should be flight all of a sudden, jumping from this body into the spirit cosmic. Aha, that will be the greatest day, sir. But that day need preparation, otherwise you might be crazy all of a sudden. That day need very great preparation. Therefore, Mandukya Upanishad called the greatest Upanishad, jumping into the unknown. It is the journey into uncharted ocean. Jumping from known to known is the science. You pick up one topic, jump into another. Complete. No doubt something unknown come, it becomes known, but this journey is completely jumping into unknown. Nothing is to be seen there. You are closing eye, you are not interested to see anything. Nothing is to be heard. Nothing is to be touched. Nothing is to be drank. Nowhere to walk. Nothing to catch. Nothing to talk about. What is there you are entering through meditation? It is very complicated topic. It is jumping into the unknown. No planning in any way, just all of a sudden jump. And creature which is very familiar taken, Manduk and Manduke Bhava, Mandukyam, Mandukya Upanishad. Are you ready for such a jump? No doubt Upanishad car is very familiar, and therefore he gives warning. Shortest Upanishad in this world is Mandukya Upanishad. And it is such a lovely Upanishad, it is the backbone of the world culture and philosophy, not only Indian. 12 mantras are alone. And there are 12 galaxies sitting. Very powerful. This Upanishad is so named after its process and function, Mandukya Upanishad. The moment you take name, you become ready that there should be jump. Frogs do not walk. They don't walk. They enjoy and they jump into the water. It belongs to the Atharvaved. And also it related to all Upanishads available in Indian continent. Among the Upanishads, it is the most difficult inasmuch as within the short compass of 12 passages, It speaks of the entire range of human consciousness, beginning from the early morning waking state and ending in the deep sleep and perfecting in superconsciousness, in which all objective relations and perceptions of duality are completely sublimated and transformed into one light. Okay, that is the job of this Upanishad. Taking from ordinary consciousness. Therefore, I need artists who can help to make some pictures. How many bodies will take part in multidimensional? So in every action, three bodies will be automatically operating. And they have their molecular memory and transmission and reception of energy both. And this will be the movement with the current in energy. It is this tiny 12 mantras which are based over the Sankhya Yoga philosophy. It is the tiny man who is walking on the bridge, but the bridge is very beautiful. It is very mighty. Mandukya Upanishad presents the bridge. One side is the unknown, other side is the known. And Mandukya Upanishad declares first that be careful, this is not walk. If you want to walk, then pick up something else. This is a jump. If you are not ready for that, then wait. According to the Mandukya Upanishad, it forms the epitome of all 108 major Upanishads. 108 are the major Upanishads which have to quote Mandukya Upanishad, because this is the basic authority of all philosophical functions. Upanishad, authoritative Upanishad contain few passages without which assert unequivocally that the absolute reality is non-dual and attributeless, and it is noteworthy that this small Upanishad contains the total 12 mantras, which are the essence of the Vedas. Mandukya Upanishad is also noted for in clearly announcing a method of approaching to truth that we come across in the Upanishads alone in the whole of the world's mystical literature, a classical philosophy and a movement of consciousness into that. It is the history of not man, but in a sense history of consciousness. And history of the consciousness is the history of the total universe. The method consists in the analysis of the three states which belong to Trinity department: waking life, dreaming and deep sleep. Therefore, there cannot be the same body operating in all three states. So if we make artistically, then make three bodies this side, three this side, and three this side if we make. Triangle, that becomes the composition of the 9 body in multiple directions. Physical body, come on sir. Physical body, you can come in here, there is enough space. And if anybody has difficulty, this is the chair. Lovely, come on. Cannot be doubted. So Mandukya Upanishad presents its theory from the known world. That, sir, known you know, unknown you don't know. So stand up on the known, that what are the divisions of the known universe. So one universe is around us. Feel that way. In this universe, how we are coming into contact, these will be different senses, and that will be the different mind, and that will be the different universe. So Mandukya Upanishad, first you see a warning and invocation that perhaps if you are not ready, make yourself ready. Mandukya Upanishad understand that you have heaven is here. You are not going to enter into heaven, it is very wrong statement. Might be figuratively true. When Jesus Christ tells that you cannot enter into kingdom of heaven unless you are reborn, Mandukya Upanishad tells that no, it is little bit wrong. You cannot be reborn unless you are dead. Do not forget that. Unless you are dead. And then you are born, and your birth is the birth of heaven. You will not enter into heaven. This your second birth is heaven. Why you should be in heaven? When thinking mind is stopped, that is dead. And non-thinking mind is born, and non-thinking mind is heaven. Finish. That is the beginning of Mandukya Upanishad. That you will not enter into heaven. Rebirth is heaven. When your thinking mind is born, feel it. If you listen this story, then you will not do good to yourself, to me, and to your inner being either. Don't listen. Feel it. Drop thinking mind. And feel what mind is born now. Non-thinking mind is energy. It cannot have dimension. So you cannot locate here and there. Non-thinking mind is non-dimensional. This is born. So Jesus Christ tells you will not enter into heaven unless you are born. So you are born. The moment you are born, it is heaven. You don't need to enter. Feel it. Feel it. It is heaven. And it is God also. Because here heaven and God are not two realities. Here God is sitting to blossom through you. Therefore you cannot find it. Tree you cannot find in the seed. You can break your head. But tree is there. It needs method. You put under soil and then tree sprouted, leaves, flower, every stage is hidden, not only tree. But that tree, even through microscope, you cannot see. It has existence. Life needs sprouting. Now these senses will be changing. So you have heavenly stuff. This you have to understand very correctly. Mandukya Upanishad believes that all powers which are working, they are going to call it gods. Not God, but gods. These are heavenly stuff in your service. 5 senses, 5 motor organs, arms, legs, organs of reproductive organ, 3, speech, 4, excretory organ, 5 karmic, then eye to see, nose to smell, tongue to taste, skin to touch, ear to hear. These are 5 sensory organs. 5 and 5, 10 organs only can operate in present tense. They cannot. Can you see what will be going on here tomorrow by physical eyes? You cannot see. Can you hear? No. 10 organs, heavenly staff are reserved. They are responsible for relativity in present tense alone. They don't care for future and past. Now you are coming a little bit complication. Now stuff existing inside. 3 department, mind, ego, superego. And antahkaran. 4 are sitting there which have power, jumping into past, present and future. See, your past mind, review your life from childhood till now. You know everything. So there is some 4 sitting knows total past. Also knowing the present, also planning the future. So inner faculty sitting dealing with past, present and future, past, present and future. Therefore this faculty is transcendental. Past, present and future. So we can deny the God, but we cannot deny the universe of energy. The universe of the known energy. From this known energy we have to jump into unknown universe about which we know nothing. So Mandukya Upanishad first present invocation that please become careful with this, that your senses will be used in different sense. And it will be new story for you completely. Same sense will see different thing, going to see now. Which sense was working here, I will continue to work, but it will give you different report. Ear will continue to work, but they will give different report. So chant please this mantra. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Deva Bhadram Pasemakshavir Bhadram Yajatra Sthirairangaistustuvansaha Sthirai Tanuvir. You are not going to get rid of your body. If you have that planning, it will be wrong. It is the Mandukya Upanishad present, the body is the cosmic television. Are you ready to operate it? We are going to tell you. Then you operate, try to see. As a moving body in the space, if disconnected from the radio wave, it will be, destruction is sure. So your body when cut off from the inner current, you are still alive, that is magic. There is no magic in your sickness. It should happen. Your body is still moving without those waves. If aeroplane disconnected through radio wave and radar, that is accident is sure. But your body moving without radio wave, you have no contact with the universe at all. Even the breathing going on in and out, keeping you alive, you are not in contact with the feeling. You know it is breathing. Our whole life has become like the parents and children which are born nowadays under unnatural maternity proceedings. Anesthesia and many things are given. Now when babies are grown up, their children, they tell, I want to love my parent, but there is no love. I feel guilty that I must love. They are my parents, but there is no love. What should I do? Parents tell in the same way that I know they are my children, and I should love, I should give everything. But I am ready to give up everything, but what love they want, I don't have. See that difficulty. They want that the way we are related. We know air is our life. Water we drink, it is our life. Food we eat, it is our life. But our relationship is something like between the lion and cow. Who kills cow, then he eats. Same way we food, eat, some relationship, inimical relationship is established. It is not a good relationship with the universe. A relationship with the strangers. I breathe the air, but I am still not feeling. Do we feel this is life? If I can feel this is life, then how universe will be inorganic for me? That's difficult. Universe will be organic. Tree, sun, moon, stars are hanging like flowers in that. That will be different story. So there is three things are coming. Mandukya Upanishad present life. One. Second is, first is life. Second is pulsation of life, circulation. And third is manifestation of life. Okay, these are three things one side. Fourth thing is Turiya consciousness, separate. So Mandukya Upanishad present these four topics here. First is life, pure. then there is a pulsation of life, and then there is a manifestation of life, product of life. Sun, moon, star, earth, body to the outer product of life. It is not real life. It is outer layer. Then we enter into this is the material life. Then second layer is the life of sensation, emotions, psychic, discrimination, subtle. It is subtle form, like relationship between electricity and light. Now it is electricity. Now go further, deeper. The third state is spiritual body, which is naturally limitless, deep sleep. Can we really produce deep sleep in dream? Can we do that? Mandukya Upanishad suggests this, is you can do that. You can make dream and you can create deep sleep, but if you can understand this mechanism. Therefore we must understand this is the heaven and these are the gods. Then you have to give them alarm. Once you go, you have to tell your chauffeur, where are you going? Oh. You have to tell, and if you have preference, you also tell you want to go by this way. If you don't tell, then don't curse him. So mantra gives warning that, will you do please? Tell your heavenly staff that all gods and angels and spirits sitting in this body, be careful, this is my intention. And they will know if your intention is. If you're playing a joke, they will know that also. So serious intention that now I am ready to jump from this unknown, from this known universe to the unknown. And if I am jumping, then my staff has to know. What is my staff? Heavenly staff. 25 members are permanently working in this staff. 5 motor organ, 5 sensory organ, 5 gross element, and 5 quantums of energy. 20 mind, ego, superego, chittam, cosmic energy. They must know your planning a little bit. Because unconsciously you are giving them planning in any way. Your life is your planning. Now you are changing. And you cannot change without telling them. So heavenly staff should be informed that your journey change. It is a very great thing. And now you see, once you inform them, then they have their molecular memory. They are not going to listen to you. They will work over that. So Bhadram Karne Bhi Sunyam Deva, oh gods. Gods means these faculties working. God of seeing, God of hearing, God of smelling, God of tasting. Oh gods. Bhadram Karne Bhi Sunyam. Now I want to hear by my ear, which is uplifting and tranquil. Bhadram Pasema Akshivir Ejatra. We are the part of this cosmic chemistry, this cosmic movement. Therefore, we want to hear this heavenly music which is going on. And we want to sense all heavenly things here now. Sthirai rangai tushtuvansa. We need perfect body for that. A sick body and sick mind will not allow you to enter. Na jantuhu kaschid amaraha prithivyam jayate kuchit ato mrityu anivarya syat kintu roga nivaryet. Dharma artha kam mokshanam arogyam moolam uttamam. Nobody is here eternal physically, everybody has to die. But body should be protected from sickness, from unnecessary things. Lord Patanjali defined that ekottaram martu satam matharvana prachakshate. Tesam mekaha kala sangya se sastvagantabasnada. There are 101 varieties of death. One them is real, that nobody can cure. 100% are accidental, they should be avoided. All 100% death are accidental. Nobody dies natural death. It is impossible to die. Natural death is impossible in present world. We die accidentally due to overburden, overtaxed life. How to pull out that? So give warning to your heavenly staff. Now will you start that? Tell your body, just tell that dear body, go into perfect rest. Just tell. What I am telling, repeat that and feel. I want to see my body feel in perfect rest. Feel your body without thinking mind. Repeat this mantra constantly through feeling. My body, just examine relationship, the forces of gravity in your body. Forces of gravity all over the body. 3 elephant are. And feel it is embracing, refreshing, rejuvenating. Now turn all your senses. Close your eyes for the time being. Turn your both eye toward the center on the forehead and see the natural color of your inner space. By your skin, when moves inside, feel the pulsation of energy. Hear this rhythmic music. And taste this calmness and tranquility. Go into this way till whole body is transformed into one current from head to the feet, all 7 chakras. When you see your senses really are directed to reveal the inner universe. Feel enter into deep and deeper, entire body, trillion and trillion cells. Every cell has powerhouse of electricity, but unitedly they make gigantic pulsation. Om Namah Shivaya. Will you see line first written? Om Miti Tadaksharam. Om Miti Tadaksharam. This is your contact. In radio, electricity, when gives sound, that is your contact. Now you move. In telephone, dial tone is your contact. Now you dial. If it is not, then don't dial. Om Ittitat Aksharam. eternal current is Om. Did you have it? Many books are translating eternal letter or syllable. No, that is not the meaning. Letter or syllable can never be eternal. It is a current. Feel from all over body. You are related with the sun and moon, star, you forget. You have bodies operating on radio waves. Scientists are discovering nowadays this radar and radio wave, but bodies operating from the beginning of the creation. See, how do you see? Anything, pay attention. Current from the flower, energy moving into eyes. How do you hear? I'm talking to you, pay attention. Energy goes through wireless, force enters into your ear. How do you taste? One energy is splitting into 5 different sensations. Seeing, same energy, seeing through eyes, hearing through ear, smelling through nose, tasting through tongue, touching through skin, thinking through mind. That is called the universe of Genesis, 6 days. That is the universe of creation. Otherwise, in reality, there is no creation and no end. Creation is the Genesis, it is not revelation. Creation is in the department of senses. So as language has 4 divisions, para, pashyanti, madhyama, vaikhari. This is the tree of the language. Vaikhari, what we speak. Madhyama, what we hear like ringing sound, humming, buzzing, Om. Pashyanti is pulsation with cosmic light. Vaikhari is, you see the sun and moon, they are scattered. Vaikhari means scattered, not connected with one another. Sun somewhere else, moon somewhere else, star somewhere, you sitting somewhere. It seems everything disconnected. It is Vaikhari. Then you come to the state of Madhyama. You connecting radio wave. You feel that no, you are not. Will you try to see this space without blinking? And try to feel, how do you see? Don't try to see. Just feel it, how seeing is going on. Some energy entering into your eyes. That energy is so powerful, so subtle. Now this is not an only topic of yoga nowadays. Scientists also talking the same thing exactly. It looks like I'm translating from science, but I'm telling from yoga. Tanmatra, energy originated, quantum, which Schrodinger called, which Sir Isaac Newton called corpuscle, Einstein called photon energy. This energy moving everywhere, very safe. In body has magical power. Any energy moves unless it is very dangerous. The moment enter into body, it will be changed into organic. This is the law. Air come from outside, entering into your body, it is organic. Leaving your body again inorganic. Water enters inside, it is circulation. Leaving alone, again urination, perspiration. Food comes inside, it is your enzymes and hormones. Body has that boon. So radio wave enter into body, they will be changed into organic wave. Radar will be changed into organic attention. Body, Mandukya Upanishad present that this body was minimized. Only mankind is familiar with outer body. There are 2 other bodies are sitting. They do not die. They don't need to die. So, Om Mitted, first stanza, Om Mittedat Aksharam. Pay attention, come into contact with radio wave. Your plane is flying up, disconnected with waves and radar. Your destruction is necessary. So alert, be alert, and come on into contact. Because this radio wave cannot be lost. It is impossible. Only it is disconnected. This is not the aeroplane which accident can take place. You are creating accident. This does not know accident. Away. Om ittetat aksharam. This current is very powerful and it is eternal. It was never disconnected, it will never be disconnected because it is aksharam. It is not moving anywhere because it does not have anywhere space to go. The whole space is filled with this current. And this is not the mystical experience of yogic rishis or Vedic rishis. This type of experience written in Bible also. Mystical experience. In the beginning of the universe there was Word. Word was with God. Word was God. Total universe came out of Him. Nothing was in creation which was not from Him. Light was shining in darkness, darkness comprehended it not. Exactly the same story. Bible even begins as a joke to titilize you that God created universe within 6 days, 7th day He signed it off and began to sleep. Very lovely stories are that you cannot go too further. This universe has limitation, disconnected. First, will you try to connect yourself with this radio wave? Then try to fly. That wave through which you will be coming into contact called Om. The Om word has no meaning, you know. It is current. So drop every type of pressure and feel your skin, from skin till the bone, every part of body receiving this magnetic current. And the more you pay attention, your attention becomes organic radar. And these waves become organic radio waves. Your body is the cosmic television. Open new station. For that you need current. By that current feel the sun and moon and star are the flowers and fruit of branch of the same tree, which is you. This is the one universe moving. Our difficulties we are creating dualism, where unity is our reality. Dualism is our beauty. We need it. Multiplicity is our beauty. What type of will be tree if it has only one leaf? You will joke. You need many leaves, many fruit, as many as possible. What type of tree? Only one leaf? You call this tree? Nirastha padapedese erandopidrumayate. When there is no tree, even the castor oil plant is called tree. That different story because you have no trees. Here we have Bodhi tree. So drop and try to feel current. Don't try to translate seeing. The moment sensation or sense is not translated, interfere by the mind. What happened to that sensation? Will you try? When you do not think, will you pay attention what happened to thinking mind? Is it not sitting there in the form of current? Why do you should miss that? Our habit has become, when we use money, we know we have money. And when we don't use, don't write check, we feel we have no money at all. No, when you do not think, nine, you have money, you have mind then. After stopping thinking, the current of the mind is available. By means of that current, feel this current cosmic. So will you try again? Drop to think. And by non-thinking mind, will you try to feel this electrical current? Nowadays scientists are telling, equipment are made, instruments, they detect electrical current from every part of body. Don't feel it is hypnotic suggestion I am giving to you. From every part of body. A current is pulsating. Will you try to feel it? You cannot feel if you are thinking. No, feel your body totally. a powerful magnetic current. Try to raise your palm a little bit up so you can detect a little bit what I'm talking. I might be talking to the trees. Feel this way. Take your hand and shake a little bit. That calls yoga exercise. Yoga does not believe just only in giving you theories. And now try to feel circulation of blood first, pulsation in your palms, fingers, capillary circulation, circulation of blood, like a tingling sensation, and vata system to know, knowing pulsation vata, and pulsation itself is pitta, and this resistance in it is kapha. Now move your arms. Try to detect that current. You will come to know something very important. You realize this was not talk. It has some meaning. Now move in any way. It makes no difference. You are always with the current. Now that was the movement of exercise automatically allow to get automatically, you see, you will realize that this movement removes your tension from your body, because the hidden tension in the shoulders, in the neck, in the head, in the backbone do not allow this body to come into current. Their main purpose is to disconnect and keep this radio in the local news, not to allow internet. This is only one station. If you go in Soviet Union, you have not to bother at all. In every hotel, one station is available. I tried to change. It did not work out. Then I realized they give only one station. Finish. No more. Not like your country change any station. Just one station. Television, if they give you, then the lady come to control. You don't need to do anything. So this, pronounce again. Om iti tadaksharam. Om iti tadaksharam. This eternal, this existence is eternal. This life is eternal. Life is existence. Now pulsation of life will come later on. Om mityeta daksharam, this pick up this current first. Because the electricity should be first in the radio or transistor, television. Then the other thing will come, otherwise other thing will not begin. Om mityeta daksharam. But where do we live? Do we live in that universe? No. We live in the universe of senses. We live in the universe of senses. But eternity, the current, we don't have that. So mantra begins. Idam sarvam. Idam sarvam. Tasya upavyakyanam. Tasya upavyakyanam. Idam sarvam. Tasya upavyakyanam. Bhutam bhavat bhavishyat iti sarvam onkara eva yacca anyat yacchanyat trikalatitam tadapi onkara eva. The most difficult topic is to come up to the point of current. Okay, but it is not difficult. When you stop to think, you have to pay attention what happened to mind. Current is disturbed only when you think. But the moment water of river is changed winter time, even the Lawrence river, into ice, then current is stopped. Now no more current. It is ice. Lake becomes, you can have skating, skiing, all these things. Current is not in this universe. It is not felt, it is very subtle. Now modern time, radio wave, in X-rays, in pulsar, in quasar, many people ask me, I say, it is the scientific discoveries bringing Indian philosophy, not anything else. Because every discovery is exactly fit here. Idam sarvam, this sense perceived universe, whether there is a sun and moon or a star, tasya upavyakhyanam, it is expansion of this current. Cosmic energy in the form of the creative pulsation called Om. This name of this current is given Om. You can give any name, that make no difference. Bible called word. Also they have Amen. Many words are. So it is as first stage Vaikhari you talk, second is Madhyama. You hear ringing sound in your head, and third is Pasyanti, you feel cosmic pulsation, and fourth is Para, walk. In the same way parallel, Vaikhari this side, waking this side, Madhyama other side, and dream psychic body this side, and then Pasyanti in the department of sound, in causal state, in physical life. Para, freedom, in light, and here is Turiya. This way these four stages will go in comparison. Yacha bhutam bhavat bhavishyat iti sarvam omkarayeva. The concept of the time, past, present and future only begins when mind is born. Bhutam bhavat bhavishyat iti. Take these tense, past, present and future, they are born with the thinking mind. So will you transform this thinking mind back into non-thinking and feel if any time is left? So drop thinking again and feel what happened to thinking mind. Does it have now tense? The moment you feel all sensations without translation, see at the same time, hear at the same time, smell at the same time, what you will get? Nothing but vibration.